Hi there folks, welcome to the Amazing Brick Network. My name's Tori Favreau and we are building the Skate Park 60290. This is part of the brand new 2021 Lego City sets, and it is one of the first times I will be showing you guys the new Lego road plates. So let's get into the build itself. I have sped it up like I always do, and we'll go through the different facets of the build. Now, to be honest, one of our members in the Amazing Brick Network made a skate park and I was excited to see what Lego would produce. And to be honest with you guys, because I always plan on being honest, I was really very disappointed with this set. It was nearly $50 to purchase, and I don't think it represented $50 worth of value, not by a long shot. But the minifigures were cool, and the vehicle itself was pretty ordinary, though as it comes I'll tell you the parts that I liked. But it's one of those weird ones because, as I promise you guys, I'm always going to tell you the way I feel about a build. And generally, Lego represents really good value for money. But I felt, to be honest, I felt a little bit stiffed paying $50 for this set. The road plate itself, we'll get onto that. You'll see it. The only reason I was even worried about that part is because these builds are often sped up really quickly so you can watch it all without too much interference, or without losing your interest. I sometimes don't get to show you some of the things as quickly as I would like. I've done this one though, it's a little bit more controlled so as I can talk you through it. So the vehicle itself is pretty straightforward. There's no special building techniques here. In fact, anyone who's bought a Lego City set at some stage will have made a vehicle that is very similar to this one. Stickers, yes, there weren't too many of them. And one thing I did like though is in particular that there was a actual printed brick, and Lego has basically got itself a sports drink, at least in the Lego City world, and that logo was printed. So as is the same logo, it's printed on the girl minifigure I just made there. And as always, you've got the little license plate stickers as well. But yeah, the girl looks really cool. She's got like a little cell phone, and also this truck carries the sports drinks. And I think the idea is that the energy drink company has actually sponsored the event at the skate park, because I did find it weird at first that like all the stuff that you're building is actually located on top of a street road plate, but there's like little sections where you can fence off things. So maybe it's a sponsored event in Lego City. But as we put together this little truck here, SUV, it's not bringing anything really that new in terms of build quality. I hope that you are enjoying this. I feel a little bit weird. I think this is the first set where you won't hear me say anything but glowing things. There you go. That was the printed tile, and I did like that. I thought it was cute. I thought that part was well done. And yeah, you've got the little bull bar there, but this is all like, for younger builders, they'd have no problems with this whatsoever. I like the tires, and I did love the orange hubcaps, but it's certainly nothing new. I don't know. I thought the tires were a good size for the vehicle, and I did think that overall, once it was done, there you go. There's nothing too special about it. But here are the energy drink containers, and you'll notice when I put these on top, there's the little can elements on there, and I thought that they were really cool, and like I would keep them because like they're cool little elements. Of course, you could put them on other Lego elements, to represent maybe different brands, like red if you want a Coca-Cola, or maybe black for Pepsi. So you could do those things, and I know that a lot of custom builders have printed out those stickers in the past. Now we're going to actually put together the figs, get those pieces together, because there's still a few more to be made. And one thing I did like here is that one of the athletes is in a wheelchair, and I do think it's fantastic because I don't know if you guys have ever seen some of the wheelchair athletes do things on a skate park environment, but they go absolutely nuts, and I think it is just so incredibly inspiring to see what those athletes can do. So we've got a tricked out wheelchair here, and there will be an athlete sitting in there with his helmet and everything else. There you go, energy drink again. The thing that bothers me is like these are all little kids, so they're like all drinking energy drinks, and I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, maybe they're just like sports. Let's say they're sports drinks, not energy drinks. Not that we're trying to make their hearts burst. So there we go. There's the bloke who's going to hop in the wheelchair. Got him ready to sit down. And there were bright green wheels. There we go. We put them on too. And ultimately, then I had to hunt around for a little bit because the second wheel was actually trapped under something. I was like, oh my goodness me. All right, Tori, you can find this thing. You'll eventually find it. I do promise you. And come on, fella. I left these so as you could just see, because often, oh, there we go. I will be building these, and I will leave the actual, some of the bricks, they, like, you know, they've got bricks with hollow elements, and you'll leave them, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my goodness me, I can't find them. I've got the pressure of doing stuff now with the camera going, but I just thought I'd leave that in because I thought it was funny at the time. I found it a bit frustrating. I couldn't find it. But we're building the main ramp now. That was a little mini ramp. And yeah, this is the main quarter pipe that they're all going to do their thing on, which in and of itself was pretty cool. I do apologize. I can see there's a bit of fluctuation with the light there. I am not sure what caused that, but I didn't want to change it up because I wanted the build to be fresh and honest for you guys to watch. And that way, you know, I'm not going back. I'm not pulling it apart and doing it again because I think that's a little bit insincere in the build technique here. So whilst you are watching this, folks, if you haven't had the opportunity before, please do subscribe to the channel. It does mean the world to me. I know a lot of you watch and maybe don't click that subscribe, but it's nice to know you're out there. So if you can click that subscribe button for me, and if you do want to be notified when I do put out new shows, which is pretty often, please don't hesitate to click the bell as well for notifications. That would be highly appreciated. So they got us to do all the little elements here first before incorporating the road pieces, which in and of themselves were cool. This is the palm tree. And I thought this was neat. Like, this was pretty cool, and it was something that you'd do a little bit more of in a proper cityscape. They could have included some more plant elements maybe, because it just seemed a little bit random. The set feels very incomplete, and maybe it's meant to, because of the interlocking nature of the actual road plates, maybe it's meant to be included with other things, but I have to treat it as an individual set. I expect stuff to be completed. So this is the actual road plate itself. If you haven't seen one before, you can like move things around, click things on, see how I put the ramp on there, and you can like change the direction of the traffic, for example. So there's a lot of fun little things you can do with it, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. To be honest, I've invested a lot of money, as I'm sure a lot of you have, into the city environment, and I just think to myself, this is like a mill system road, and none of my city sets are going to sit neatly on it. The road is going to be higher than every single modular building that I have. And over the years, like, I've got all but 2 of the modular buildings, and I've spent thousands of dollars over the years just for Lego to bring out a road system that doesn't work with my city. So I don't know how they're going to proceed with this. It looks as though they've got a couple of sets coming out that do incorporate it. Maybe that's meant to exist in its own environment. In any case, we've got the flags up here, but overall, I wasn't impressed. The minifigures are cute. I do like them. I like the cans, but overall, I do think that this set is a little bit of a failure in my opinion. I do think that Lego could have done significantly better. When members of the Amazing Brick Network can do a mock that really makes me think of skateboarding, and then Lego puts this out, and I really don't think of skateboarding and extreme sports at all, then, you know, guys, it's time to go back to the drawing board, because this set should only really be purchased when it comes way down under retail costs. And I am so disappointed to have to say that. I hope that you guys don't think anything bad of what I have just said, because you all know I love my Lego, and in these shots that looks quite vibrant, and that's just because I like taking photos of Lego. But all up, this is one to avoid unless you really do need like a wheelchair and a couple of the other elements, the energy drinks, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm hopping out of here, but I will talk to you all soon. And as I always say, happy building, guys, and thank you so much for viewing.